Physique Robinson. I'm joined here by my co-host,
Aaron Patrick.
and today our guest is fellow comic, Netflix starlet, and the current funniest person in Austin, Dylan Carlino.
Number one, I want to say two things. The first one is, should we do like a proper intro? Hi. Then you
Also, did look at a camera. He looks
right, like down, dead-eyed.
I don't know how it works.
And then two, I love when people, for the rest of my life, I'm going to have to do this. And people go, and Netflix is a joke. And I go, the Netflix is a joke YouTube page.
Oh, he didn't get on Netflix at all.
No, it's on the YouTube page.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
No, it's fine. That was the plan the entire time. But yeah, I'm gonna say that every single time for the rest of my life.
Did you snap when you found out? Because you
like
had a little bit of
asterisks.
hope that it was gonna go on Netflix. You had
They
a little
told
bit.
us from the beginning because they were basically doing like don't tell type specials, and so that's what this was. Their foray into the YouTube space.
But it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt the servers to just throw
Put
it
it
up.
up.
Throw a
Hey.
8-minute video on
Put it up.
Credit.
Well, yeah, it is a credit. Exactly, but
It
they
is a
wouldn't.
credit for us.
They wouldn't give you.
Oh, and the co-host of Some of This Is Bad. That's also
Oh,
very
thank
important.
you. Yeah,
That's
and
also
my
hugely
podcast.
important.
And front-facing cameras about being a waitress.
Oh yeah, and I wrote
Newest
that too.
viral
I wrote that too.
sensation.
Hey, by the way,
Instagram's favorite waitress. I wrote that. I wrote notes.
It's crazy. These videos are doing so well. It's like I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah, you
I
should.
can't
Oh,
stop.
I'm fully copying your whole system, and it's
Everybody
not
is.
working out. It's not working out at all. No one cares
Raza
about
did
my
it.
life.
Raza got like 3 million.
And that fucking pisses me off. No. I mean, mine are just like so obviously jokes I wrote down that don't sound like me just being a human being.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the Bible wasn't written as well as it could have been as a novel. I'm like, what am I saying?
Well, your content, I'm gonna be honest, is so confusing online. I'm not even
I'm
sure
all over
what.
the place.
Yeah, you're like, hey, stay prayed up. Yeah, every single Sunday.
as Aaron's girlfriend says, I'm multifaceted.
Sounds like Aaron's girlfriend hates you.
I think so. After I took her spot on the Italy family trip, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
she has some.
Oh, you guys went to Italy?
Yeah. Well, I had another
Family
girlfriend.
taking you to Italy?
Well, no, they already did. I had another girlfriend. She was supposed to come to Italy with us, and then we broke up. And then I was dating my new girlfriend, but Egan.
They had only been dating for like a month or two.
Yeah, and I'd already promised Egan the Italy trip, so I just brought Egan to like a romantic.
That's fine.
Yeah,
so
that's
we just
fine.
had like a romantic like
What are
week in
the
Italy
finances
together.
on that? Are you paying for your spot on the trip?
So that's the thing is that I very graciously was hosted by Aaron's family. They paid for everything. Tommy paid for a lot of my meals. I kept trying to do the like let me pay for this whole dinner thing, and his stepdad was like, Egan, you're our guest. I was like, Tommy?
Did you pay for your own flight?
No, I did not.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
flight was covered already with my ex-girlfriend.
But
Yeah.
But did she pay for the flight?
No, my family did. My family was
For
gonna
some
fly.
reason, why did I feel like you grew up poor?
Well, no, we did. I did. My mom had me when she was 22. She's
Yeah.
she's grown up. But yeah, when she was
all
27
grown
years
up now.
old with like a 5-year-old, we didn't live a good
actually,
life.
his
You know what I
whole
mean?
family's kind of glowed up since then.
Yeah.
Fucking
Stepdad hot?
Bobby.
No, he's
Oh.
tiny. Well, I mean, no offense, Tommy, but he's like a little tiny. He's like a tiny little bald man.
They've
He's
got
sweetie.
they've got a. I love the thing about y'all's matching tattoos. That's so sick.
Oh yeah, we do have matching tattoos.
you and your
Matching
stepdad?
matching tribal tattoos.
Your stepdad?
When I was 16 in Florida.
Oh my
Bonded.
God, that's so bad.
You know what's crazy? So you have to get like something signed to get a tattoo, but you have to get it notarized. So I had to like go to FedEx to get something like a legal person to like notarize it to be like, this is
Wait, are
okay.
you one of those,
You gotta
are
get
you one
a
of
tribal
those,
tattoo notarized.
Yeah.
Are you one of those step kids that like goes up to their stepdad with like a letter that says like I want you to adopt me?
No. No, I was very strict.
I want Tommy. I want your last
No,
name.
Yeah.
no. Step parents, I called them Tommy, and my stepmom Miss Gwen. She made me call her Miss Gwen, and that was it.
She sounds fun.
Oh, she was the devil.
No, I will say she is fun.
No,
So-
yeah, that's Kelly. That's
Oh,
my dad's
Kelly?
third wife.
Oh, my
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind. I've never met Miss Gwen. I met Kelly. My
Yeah,
bad.
no, Miss Gwen is not.
Bobby, I'm sorry.
Miss Gwen was the devil. She made me eat like vegetables.
My dad also has a third wife.
Really, yeah.
Well, actually, a fiance. He says he's never getting married again.
Yeah, my dad's on number 2. He's not as cool as y'all's. He's on 2.
Yeah, number
Yeah.
3 is
Number
she's
3 is
fun.
where it's at.
Yeah.
Third time's the charm.
Third time's the charm. Love the second one. Courtney, if you're watching, love you. Miserable person. Love you, girl.
I hope you are
Honestly,
watching. We have no viewers, so.
Is she? It's crazy how dudes used to get married like 5 or 6 times. Like
Yeah.
Zane's dad, he's been married 6 times.
Oh wait, Zane is married.
Yeah,
3
he's
times.
married 3 times.
I don't understand that.
How do you have the time to like get married? Like,
Also, it's getting to To propose once is embarrassing enough. I mean, the thought of doing it multiple. On the fifth time when you get on your knee, if I was a girl and a guy had proposed 5 other times to other people, I would be like,
This
"Get
means
up
nothing.
right now. Right now.
But old people they just want to get married, I think.
Yeah.
It's like silly. It is silly to be like 50 and be like, this is my girlfriend. You're like, we have to just get married.
Not to me. I think that's so fun.
Really?
I think I would love to be like a 6-year-old gay guy, just kind of like, this is my boyfriend.
But you guys in the gay world, y'all don't really stay monogamous, right?
I mean, I would be monogamous if I found someone who I really would like.
You
I
really
love
think
that. I
so?
love that.
100%.
Have you ever met a monogamous gay couple?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work for one.
Well, they're lesbians. That doesn't count.
Oh, lesbians
Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah,
That's
well,
something
they said quote unquote they're traditional gays. So I don't know. There's different types apparently.
I'm not that, but I am interested in being like psychically in love with somebody.
Yeah.
And you haven't had that?
Kind of, but I don't know if he felt that way.
He
about
did.
me.
That's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
You were just obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't love you back.
He
That's
eventually.
okay.
did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
He was like a straight guy, right? Or like bisexual?
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
the
the
whole
clips.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing. You know?
Y'all just know everything about each other, don't you?
I've seen some of
I
this
was like,
bad clips.
I need Aaron and Dylan sitting next to each other.
No, he
Well, I was like, when I'm next to Aaron, all of a sudden we turn into Lorelai Gilmore and Rory. We are, I mean, it is nonstop
Yeah.
talking fast.
Yeah, we go. Okay.
What
so
is
you-
this podcast about, by the way?
Nothing.
Oh, good. Thank
It's just
God.
like a hang, like, just shoot the shit.
We talk about
Sometimes I
physiques.
pray. I have a prayer book.
Oh, I love.
I pulled up a prayer. I got a new prayer. If we
My
do
eyes go
another prayer.
completely black.
Yeah, go ahead.
All
Read
right,
the
cool.
prayer.
Are you into prayer?
No, I'm not. I mean, I pray, but not to
Yeah.
Jesus. To like a higher
Yeah,
power. You know what I mean?
absolutely,
You know what I mean? Like
absolutely.
I don't.
Guys, all right, hold up. I got this one. I looked
You
up.
are. Can I say something? You are obsessed with Jesus and religion, and I actually think that when you're out of this, you're gonna be a lot happier.
When
You know
he's
what?
out
The
of the
thing
Jesus
is,
phase.
I don't think I'm gonna get out of it, but I think you're right. I would be happier.
Did you grow up this?
Yeah, but not super serious. I got
And the Instagram discipline guys got you for the Jesus.
So what got me was that, but also there's this new thing on like Instagram Reels recently that it's like there's a weird confluence of
Fitness.
anime
Oh.
/ fitness motivation videos with Bible quotes in the middle of it. So it's just like a video of like Goku going Super Saiyan and then like a sick Bible quote in the middle of it. And I'm like, this is exactly what I've wanted my entire life.
Yeah.
So
But this is a new thing though, right? Like since you moved to Austin.
yeah. So like,
Like, this isn't like in LA.
I grew up kind of. I grew up
like a year old.
Yeah. LA. I had to be
Oh,
secular. Yeah. But
I had to be secular. Shut the fuck up. I want to be honest. I respect you so much as a comic. I will never respect you to this religion thing. I can feel that it's fake and not authentic. But
that's something I struggle with all the time is trying to pray for authenticity because I do feel sometimes I'm like I'm not taking it seriously.
But you know what to me is like religion is just like when I'm fine with all religions. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. But there's something about like, okay, well, here's the book, and you follow, that to me is very first thought, where it's like, here, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
I think spirituality is a little bit cleaner, where it's like, let's believe in God, but all this like hell stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
It is pretty crazy.
But the spirituality stuff can also get a little
Oh, for sure.
where they're all just cunts and they're all just like,
yeah,
I do
I think
That's why it
there
should be
does need to
private.
be
yeah.
Well, there needs to be set guidelines because like then you get like kind of off the rails with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like where are the outer limits of where this is supposed to go? Because then it's like people are just out in Peru taking like this fucking drug, making them vomit and shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I would do that.
I think I probably do too.
You would?
I would do ayahuasca.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it would fix you?
No.
No.
I just think I know, but I'd be interested in. I feel like even with drugs, I mean, like I did a lot of psychedelics, and it always,
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've done a lot of acid and mushrooms, and I feel like every
What's
time
the most you've done at once?
2 tabs of acid.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing crazy, but I
Yeah,
always think
yeah.
I walk away being like, okay.
Yeah.
I think like the thing I always learned is it's not like, oh my god, I believe in. It's always just kind of like, okay, like yeah, bad things happen to everybody, and you move on and you work harder.
Yeah.
I just remember the one time I did acid. I have a playlist of like my favorite songs ever, and like while I was like kind of coming down, I started listening to it, and I listened to the whole thing. I was like, why do I love so much sad music? And then I was like, I need to stop listening to sad music.
I don't think
all
there'd
the
be a
time.
worse person to do acid with than Egan Robinson. I think you would be like, you would go.
Oh no, dude! Me and my roommate were just talking about Dune for like an hour, and
Yeah,
then I
see,
went in
that's
my room
what-
and then
that's
just
awful.
watched. No, but he loves Dune. He loves Dune.
Yeah, you could go off on like a certain topic, like even long car rides with Egan, where he'll be talking about like Star Wars planets you've never heard of, and it's like, how do I think this is interesting?
It's like I'll be talking like a normal human being, and then you get me on the subject of, like Star Wars, like anime or something, and then I just full autism just like fucking cranks up.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
full.
Wait, hold on. I got this prayer. It's
Okay.
too
Yeah,
long.
please.
Read your prayer.
It's a prayer. It's a prayer to Saint Lawrence, who's the patron saint of comedians.
Okay.
Is that real?
And I can tell the story of why he is that afterwards.
I would love to hear
I'll
it.
tell it.
In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, amen. Thank you. St. Lawrence, you knew how to make the best of the worst situation. Please be with me as everything is going up in flames in my life. Help me approach this with a light heart, a sound mind, and a bit of humor. Remind me that the peace I seek can be found only when I surrender my will fully to Jesus Christ, our Savior. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
That's good.
Fucked up the audio there.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
a good. Yeah, he's named because he was burned on a grill, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're skipping some stuff, but yeah.
He was burned on a grill and he was making jokes. He was like roasting people as he was getting killed.
Yeah, he reportedly he got sentenced to death, and they grilled him on this giant like iron grill. And while he was being burned to death, he yelled out to the people burning him, "Turn me over! I'm done on this side." And then the judge was like, "That's hilarious. We should make them patron saint of comedians and chefs as well."
That's what I love. Is
And
that they're
chefs.
like and chefs.
Yeah, Anthony
Oh,
Bourdain.
yeah.
Anthony Bourdain and Anthony Jeselnik.
Pop, pop, pop. You know what I
Dude, my
love
two
about-
heroes.
I love how Jesus and the religion, they're like, so, don't pay too much attention to this part, but we burned him alive. But then afterwards, it was for Jesus Christ, so we're actually good.
Yeah.
Like, how does that make any sense? Like, you're okay with that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's crazy.
What
These people
Are
are
your parents religious?
no.
They must be sick to their stomach when they see what you're doing.
Oh, they're not even involved. My mom works at a Catholic school, but she doesn't really give a fuck about any of it.
That's Catholic.
Yeah. No, she's a regular Catholic. I'm like a crazy Catholic.
You think if you're like a good Catholic boy, everything will be okay? Like you'll get all of your dreams made?
No, I'm.
He got so mad at me and my buddy Zane once because we were talking about priests. Because we did it. It's like basically like less than half of them are actually celibate. Like they're all fucking. You know what I mean? They're getting pussy. They're doing whatever.
Is that just Catholics though? I think that's that you're conflating Catholicism with the rest of Christianity.
That's what he thinks. Anyways, but the priests, they did a study on Catholic priests that they're getting pussy. And I was like,
Can
how
we pull
funny
this up,
is
Brandon?
it?
Can you pull this up, please?
How funny is it that he confesses to a priest getting more pussy than him? like he's got to be like, I had sex
Are
again.
you celibate?
No, I'm not. I actually had sex last night, so I'm a sinner.
Wait. Are you actually? Do you feel like guilt about having sex before marriage?
Oh, all the time.
He confesses. He confesses
Yeah, like,
every time
even
he has sex.
last night while I was having sex with this girl, like I kind of had this parallel thought while I'm doing it. I was like, is this why I'm breaking my trust with God to do this? I was like, dude, I felt so bad. I was like, why the fuck am I doing
Oh, I
this?
didn't know you were this broken.
He goes into confess to another man. He goes, I've fallen, Father.
Put the sheets up, right? You guys can't see each other's faces. It's private.
No, yeah, there's a screen. I mean, I don't mind doing the face-to-face confession. It's not like they imagine like so priests do as many confessions as like imagine you're just going to open mics all the time. You see people doing jokes like you don't remember the fucking jokes they do. You know, it's like
Yeah.
you see so much of it all the time.
Yeah.
Unless it's a really good one. Like,
Yeah.
he's like this fucking ripped redhead comes in every week after busting some nuts. He's like, I mean, how can I fucking forget him? He's got shoulders like a fucking guy. He's coming in here being like I fucking nutted in her. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa. So you're dealing with a lot of shame.
Shame, guilt. It kind of is like my personality is kind of built off of it. I think at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, last night
He doesn't masturbate.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I try my best not to, but I say like every couple weeks I'll be on the
I
verge
just
of making a
don't-
bad decision, and I'm like,
I just don't believe it. I just don't.
Yeah,
Oh.
he did. Supposedly he no-fap for like 212 days.
supposedly I did for a fact.
Well, that's what he says.
factual. It's
But also
factual.
he's done some narcotics that would make you want to masturbate. Where I'm like, that sounds incredible.
Oh,
crazy.
I did the narcotics to make him to masturbate and then did not.
Yeah, how crazy is that to be on an upper and not touch your penis?
No, I would never.
Aaron's like, Egan, that's the closest thing to a superpower I've ever heard.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, but
So
that
you
only
wanna,
lasts.
like, so are you like trying to meet a girl and get married?
Ideally, I'd like to, but like I was talking about this to Aaron's girlfriend the other day about how like I just can't see myself pursuing a girl without like the primary like motivator being like, oh, I just want
Aaron's
to fuck
cum is
her.
like dripping out of her while you're telling that story.
Yeah,
He had just
for
cream
sure.
pied her like an
keep
hour.
going, Egan.
Yeah, Aaron just cream pied her an hour
Yeah.
before. I'm like, so like my thing with the girls.
Yeah, you can't see yourself the primary thing not being sex.
Yeah, and so like I just don't feel like my impetus into like getting in a relationship with a girl should be like I just want to fuck her, you know.
I don't disagree with that. I think
Yeah.
that, eventually that will fade. But, I mean, you don't. I mean, sometimes you see hot people and you meet up with hot people and there's no sexual chemistry at
Yeah.
all. And, like, could you imagine you married some hot girl, and
Oh,
all of a sudden
I imagine it all the time.
and then you guys have no sexual chemistry because you waited?
Yeah.
Egan's also low T. Did you hear that?
Oh, really?
Might have to bring
Oh,
I guess
so-
we talked about it on the pod.
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm low T. I got my T level. Well, I was like
Are you
really down
taking
it.
tea?
What?
You're taking tea?
No, I was seriously considering it, but I skipped my
Obviously
appointment.
He's not fucking jerking off. He's got no testosterone. I mean, honest to God.
Look, he's gonna get no.
I think that might be part of it, but also I hear abusing certain narcotics for an extended period of time affects your T levels.
Oh, like devil's dandruff?
Like the devil's dandruff, yeah.
Yeah,
What's the devil's dandruff?
What do you
Okay.
think the devil's dandruff? Yeah,
Oh.
all right, yeah.
yeah, his T levels were 419.
417, but
417.
I
I
appreciate
don't know what they're
the.
supposed to be.
So the 70-year-old has the T levels of like 300. So he's like 100 more than like a 70-year-old.
What do we have?
Probably like 6, 7.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
like
Yeah.
for reference, I talked about this the other day with Cal Dowdy, and then after that he went to the same place to get tested, and his levels were like 650 something, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, which is like normal. Yeah, he
I
is.
mentioned it to Dean, and Dean was like, oh, mine's like 850. I'm like, dude, shut
Well,
the fuck
Dean's
up.
a pathological liar.
And he was like,
you can't trust anything Dean says.
he was like laughing at my face, like, dude, mine are double yours. Like, stop it, stop.
Yeah, 419. But yeah, that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, maybe. But now I'm instead of doing the TRT, I just
mean, you
bought every
kinda said-
supplement that boosts the.
Yeah. So what if you're not a religious person? What if you just have a hormone imbalance? I'm just being real.
Just
you know
one
what I mean?
injection
That
of
is
tea.
kinda how I
He's
rationalize
like,
it.
wait, what the fuck was I
He's
doing?
literally- You're gonna be letting like trans women suck your dick within minutes.
That's
within
part of the reason why I was
minutes.
like, I can't get my T levels higher because I'll get so horny and make fucking awful decisions.
Dude, people who start taking tea always start having sex with men.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, well, because they say it's like the first like couple months, it's like you're going through puberty again. It's like I can't have a 15-year-old horniness right now in my life. I'm plenty horny.
That's what you have more notes that you were.
Oh, I was just gonna say we went, me, Aaron, and his girlfriend had a date night the other night. I was about to link up with this girl, and I was like, I shouldn't do this. And then we're like, we should go see Inside Out 2. So
Oh, yeah.
I went with Aaron and his girlfriend to Inside Out 2. And
How
we were
was
just, it was actually really good, but we were
Yeah.
just two grown men in the back of a child's movie cackling at like the wrong parts of the movie.
Did you guys cry at all?
I got a little teary eyed,
Yeah.
but the
I
first
gotta-
one got you more. The second
Yeah.
one was like
Really?
Okay.
I haven't seen the first one yet. I want
the
to
first
watch
one
it.
got me more.
Oh, you gotta watch the first
Yeah,
one.
Really?
the first one will get you good.
2 is good, but we were just laughing at like at a certain point, like, so she has new emotions. She has like anxiety, embarrassment, ennui. You know what ennui is?
Like, cool.
It's like French, yeah, cool French boredom, which I was like, ennui, that's so Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron's ennui for sure. So the anxiety like builds this whole new sense of self for her, and like her inner thoughts are just like, I'm not good enough. And then
Yeah.
Aaron and I are in the back just fucking laughing because
Yeah.
that's all we think about ourselves. And
Carl-
she's like,
Is it really?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
the
you have the opposite thing. Yeah, you're like, everything's
whole
gonna
movie-
be
the
great.
whole movie's like about trying to find joy in like this pursuit you have. Like we have no joy doing anything we do anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm quiet quitting stand up right
Yeah,
now.
he's quitting. He's,
I
he's,
really
Yeah.
hope
he's
that's
soft
not
quitting
true.
stand-up.
I
Can you please- can we bully him right now for this?
I actively tell everyone that Aaron Patrick is literally the funniest person in Austin.
Yeah, I say
No.
you are the funniest person in Austin. You are the best comic.
Honest to
And I
God,
say this, and
you
you always
are.
think because I'm your friend, I'm
Yeah.
telling you this. Like I talk shit about everyone else. Mostly.
Can I tell you something? And I don't want to do this to you.
Yeah.
If you quit comedy, you have nothing. I mean, honestly, like, you have nothing going.
No,
I
I've
think
been-
you're sad now. Oh boy.
No, I mean,
Oh,
like,
no, I've been-
what are
I've
you
been
gonna do,
looking
work
up-
at a fucking car dealership.
No,
I
that's-
mean,
that's what I've been
I
looking
knew
at.
it.
Yeah, real estate. He
Hey,
wants to sell
buddy,
cars.
hey, but yeah, that's so I can feel it.
Yeah, I literally was like looking at it. I was like, I could sell like 20, 30 cars a month.
I have
Like,
a note
90
here. I have a
grand.
note here that says
I can
Aaron
tell.
wants to
I
quit.
really think so too.
Yeah,
I have a note. Aaron wants to quit stand.
yeah, yeah.
I really hope that's not true.
Yeah, no, I've been thinking about like flipping cars, maybe get a
Why do you wanna
bag,
quit stand-up?
and then start like I just want to make some money.
Dude,
I hate
No, I
stand-up,
think
too.
I think
I
think
hate
just
it.
he's been doing it 7 years, and just like it's like we're still here doing open mics, and it's like kind of frustrating,
100%. I also have 100% been there a couple of years ago. I literally was like, I hate stand up, and I don't know.
Even
if
a good
I-
show. I
Yeah,
do it,
no, I
and
know.
I'll have a good set,
I
and I'll
know.
go.
What is this? This means nothing.
I know.
Yeah.
I've had times where I'm like, for a while I was like, I could never quit, and then I had like a couple years where I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna continue doing this. Like this is literally destroying my life in every sense of the word. You can't have anything nice in your life because every single night is taken.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Well, I think just like over time you need like little like checkpoints, like little like kind of mini or like big accomplishments to like kind of like satiate your ego.
Yeah.
And if you don't get enough of those in a certain period of time, it's just like, what am I even doing this for?
Yeah.
But I more so just hate the art form. I think it's a dumb art form. Like I'll see someone doing it, and I go,
It's
"This
a dumb
is
art form,
this
but
is
you're very good at
this
it.
is humiliating." I go, "This is embarrassing." Like you know what I mean? Like you think you have something to say right now? You know what I mean?
Whenever I'm bombing on stage, I think to myself like, this is public humiliation.
It's like, am I in the Illuminati now? Because I'm doing a public humiliation ritual right now.
This is so bad.
I did a brewery with Ryan Joseph like 2 weeks ago, and
Immediate bomb.
oh, it was in South Carolina. I snapped on him in front of the whole crowd.
Of course.
The whole crowd saw me go, "You're annoying as fuck!" Like and then
Aaron was his
Ryan.
true
To
self.
to Ryan.
Aaron
Like,
was his true self.
yeah,
for
my
a
true
second.
self, my true nasty self came out, and I was like, "You fucking suck, dude. Like you're a bad person."
He was about to beat him up.
And
He was so close to beating him
in
up.
a fully lit, the sun's out brewery in South Carolina. There's 50 people. I have to go up and cold open and do like 30 minutes. And I go to like fix the speaker, and like it goes,
I hate that.
and I'm like deaf in half my ear, and I mean I'm just bombing, like sweat like a Gatorade, like just
Yeah.
sweating. I'm doing crowd work with like an Indian man named BB, and like
Yeah.
it's not
BB.
going anywhere. I'm like, oh BB, dumbass, like it's not
Wait,
working.
no, he's African.
Sudan. Yeah, but he looked Indian. Whatever. He might as well been. Whatever. He looked Indian. His name's BB. Anyways, but yeah, I was like, this is humiliating. This is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
But even good stuff looks humiliating. When I see a clip, like a stand-up clip on Instagram, I'm like,
You think that's embarrassing?
Aaron-
You're doing front facing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Aaron, I think the next
no,
Just
I
do
think
front-facing
that's I think
video.
that's better. I don't think that's
Well, I
as
think the
shameful.
problem is also it's like I think you need a creative outlet in some way, and I think doing stuff that's like parallel but different to stand up is very nice to do, and like you need to find like a thing you can do outside of stand up that's also like creative but also like in
selling
line with it.
Mercedes.
Using your humor to sell
I
fucking-
need a job. You want to go? Do you want to go tag team a dealership?
Yeah, we'll wear like our little polo like Nike golf shirts like with the Mercedes logo tucked in.
100%. We're like we're a team.
The performance polos with the fucking the dealership name
Yeah,
on it.
Yeah.
it'd be
he's so
sick
sick.
as
I
fuck.
actually do think I would be so good at selling cars.
Yeah, I think
any stand-up comic would be great at selling cars. Most, I feel like.
Yeah, especially if you know the product, you just go, "What's up, bro?"
Yeah.
Fucking
If you have
get
enough
this
product
shit.
knowledge, Andy Elliott will help you out as well. I think
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
Andy Elliott videos.
Yeah, I think about selling cars. I just want to make money.
I know.
You know what I mean? I just
I've
want
done.
like a good bag. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of every month just being like,
I'm not
okay.
even joking. The restaurant I'm working at, they gave us 2 weeks to let us know. They're like, the last day is on the 14th. And then I'm going on unemployment. I've never been on unemployment in my entire life. I'm like so scared. And
Look at the universe helping
know
you
what your
out there. You're
benefit-
starting
wait,
to
do you
pop
know what your
off.
benefits
I know,
are?
no, it's
Look at
well,
that,
so,
yeah.
I was gonna say is, and am I
The universe?
No, literally.
God.
You know what? I'm not. You know what's crazy is what I should be doing is like filling out a resume.
Yeah.
But I actually told people for years that this was gonna be my last job before I started doing stand-up. So what am I doing instead? Me and my roommates are using a witch candle, and we're whispering things that we. I mean, like I'm doing full spells. Honest to God, I'm like making this happen through. And then I love being like, "You're crazy." Jesus Christ. I'm literally doing like full magic at my house to make this happen, and I think the numbers show for itself.
You know what's funny is I had that thought with
You
my
fully
last
believe
job.
in it?
You
You're
know
doing
what?
magic and you're kind of like, this is
I
cool.
do it because to me it's like more about doing a ritual and
Yeah.
putting it out there.
Yeah.
But if you said gun to my head, is magic real? I'd probably be like, yeah, kill me and let's find out. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Like I'm wrong.
Gun to your head, you're like,
I'm-
Avada Kedavra?
Yeah, I'm fine with being wrong about magic
Yeah,
being
yeah.
real, but sometimes it feels like it is.
That's wild that you're doing spells with 2 lesbians in your house.
Amen.
Fully
I mean,
locked
I was
in.
just
man,
doing it
he's
alone
doing
in my studio
spells?
apartment before.
Oh, really? Oh, you do
Oh.
it solo. You're
Yeah.
doing solo play magic.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, he's doing spells. Aaron, I just want you to know, I probably shouldn't say it, but I pray for you every night, dude.
But maybe that's not
Wait,
working.
do you
Maybe
pray
we
for
need to.
me?
No, I pray for Aaron, sorry.
What do
Maybe
you say?
I pray for that he gets like something some accomplishment in stand-up that keeps him doing it.
I mean, here's the thing.
Can I tell you something though?
Yeah, yeah.
If you were out every night,
Yeah.
just even chilling, chatting with the right people, getting in there. I mean this. You really would be on shows every single night.
Yeah.
And you don't do that. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Because you are a recovering addict
Yeah.
and current sex addict and has a nice pretty girlfriend. and that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
But here's the thing.
Well, yeah, keep going.
Here's the thing. I got into stand-up, right? I didn't have it. I was a little fat. I worked at High Country Outfitters. I sold like Patagonia jackets. I had no hope, you know.
Busting out of it. You're
Busting,
like,
yeah. I mean, just busting out. Yeah, super fat. I remember I started eating salads, and people were like, "You're losing weight." Like I look like shit.
Isn't it
Yeah.
crazy when you start eating salads and people are like, you're like, oh wait, it does work.
Yeah, it works completely.
Yeah.
Instead of eating like Panda Express 3 protein bowls,
So
it's like
good.
I started. People were like, "You look good," and I was like, "Okay." And then I did stand up. I ended up being able to have sex. I've gotten hot. Now I have a super hot girlfriend.
What up?
I don't. Yeah, what up? I don't need. I don't need anything else. You know what I mean? Why do I need stand-up stuff?
And I think also
I
we
can just
talking
get a
this
bag.
too, that our biological clocks are kind of ticking right now. As a guy being like 30, like pretty much 30.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 30.
You're 30. I'm
Like,
29.
fuck, I want a wife and kids and a
Yeah.
family and a house.
Oh my god. Okay, 2 things. Number 1, I am just like you, where it's like the reason I shouldn't have a boyfriend right now or really even meet anybody is because I will quit stand-up. Honest to God, like if anyone pays attention to me, is like we should just like go to the movies. I'd be like calling out of my spots at the mothership.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not a problem. Like yeah, I'm just like so like you love me, I love you. What do we need? Let's open up a diner in Oregon.
Yeah,
You know
let's
what I
start
mean?
selling
Like,
antiques.
Yeah, let's buy stuff from tag sales and then refinish it and resell it on our own Etsy store. But let's do that. Like I'm so down for that.
Way better than being like, oh, I dated a guy. It's like, dude, wrap it up.
I hear that.
It's
I hear
done.
that.
But I think I like the front-facing camera more. That's like futuristic. Doing this, if I see another like,
Can I tell you what it is? I had this realization, and after talking to some people, that I was like, I have good jokes, and I like my jokes, but I'm not going to post those on my social media because I would like to put them out in a longer form, like special or something cool like that.
Yeah.
Or be able to take them out on the road for a year. What I do think people like about me is my personality. And so I was like, why not? And people love that personality.
Yeah.
And
You know who else's personality that everyone likes?
I really think you're going to pop off as well. But I think people are kind of seeing the videos and they're kind of going like, I would book him, but he's like
He's a little too
crazy and
multifaceted.
Yeah.
Aaron, I think you should do the front-facing cameras. I think you have a personality everyone likes.
for sure.
Dude, everyone likes you, dude.
I just can't. I mean, it's just so lame. It's so. I don't know. I'm going through my depression phase.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Icky Paw. I've got to do that stupid
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
What's
the,
Icky Paw?
the International Conference of Young People in AA.
What was
They
the
gotta
other
do a
thing you got?
stupid
You got some
comedy.
other sober thing, right?
Yeah, Addicted to Comedy. It's September 6th. Again, I'm doing a gig in San Antonio with
Starlet
Ben
of
Gordon.
the sober circuit.
Yeah, maybe that's just what I'll do. Just sober.
I don't think I told you this, but after because Aaron did our podcast,
Yeah.
and afterwards I work with the funniest trans woman in the entire world. Her name's Kim. She's incredible, and she was after your episode. I didn't see her for like 2 weeks, and she goes, "Oh, I saw you had that porn addict tranny chick."
I believe the term was addicted to gooning. I think that's what it was.
Just the addict. Oh, I saw you had that porn addict
tranny
tranny
chaser.
chaser on the pod. And we laughed so hard. I was like, I was like, "Are you mad?" She goes, "It was hilarious." Yeah, I go, great.
Dude,
That was y'all's best episode, right?
The amount of
Dude, I don't know if we told you this.
What?
It's our #1 episode.
That's
Oh,
their
really?
number one
Of all
episode. You're their
time.
number 1 episode, Aaron.
I get so many followers still to this day from
I'm
just
not joking.
gay dudes.
#1 episode. We had Blair White on the podcast. I mean, we've had famous
You
comedians.
have Blair
on.
White on there?
Yeah, Blair
Really?
White. Blair White did the podcast.
Oh, okay, that's sick.
She gave me her plastic surgeon's number.
I love Blair White.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you off the grinder right now?
I deleted all of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Deleted, not hidden
No,
in a different folder?
I nuked my account.
Really?
Yeah, so I moved in with 2 lesbians.
The
into a
Suck
full-
Shack closed.
The Suck Shack closed. We had, it's Suck Shack closed, and my friends from Portland who I lived with back in the day, they're like, we want to come to Austin, and would you move into a house with us?
Yeah.
And I'm more respectful than I am horny, so I won't bring strange men over to the house when there's women living in there.
Yes.
It's just disrespectful, and
Yeah.
so I don't do that. So it's like I'm not even horny like that anymore because it's like, you know what's funny is it's so embarrassing. Clearly, the Suck Shack was like coming from such a place of loneliness, and, like, desperate need for like attention and
Like someone to hang with. You just wanted
honest-
someone to hang
honest to
with.
God, and it like manifested in horniness.
Yeah.
Because I have not been horny like that once since living there. Every day I come home and it's like I have these girls on the couch who want to like chat and we laugh and laugh and
Yeah,
laugh.
you have
and-
communion. You have a community.
yeah, and we like have dinner together and like breakfast, and it's literally so nice. I don't even think about it. And now when I think about guys, I think like, well, I only want to hook up with someone that I have a connection with. Like I
But
genuinely.
do you have some of those guys on your Rolodex right now?
No, I haven't hooked up in over a month.
Really?
Yeah, I'm off.
Nice.
I think you over. Maybe like 3 weeks probably.
No, a month.
Really?
It's June
You're-
1st, honey.
Really?
1st, yeah.
Wow.
I got a couple nuts out before.
Okay.
A couple guys come over day of. I was
Oh,
leaving.
really?
I was
Had a
left in the
last
apartment.
hurrah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember one time my window was open in Portland and I could hear the people above me having sex, and I heard him come, and I was like,
Oh. You
"That's
like
so
that?
hot."
let me run to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, I love a verbal, talker.
Yeah,
If
that
you're
is
silent,
good.
I'm like, I'll see myself.
That's
out.
crazy.
Yeah.
There are people out there. Are you
Oh,
silent?
Yeah. He's
What?
silent.
Yeah. You get silent during sex?
Oh yeah.
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 It's that fucking God trauma.
Dude, oh yeah, no. In my head, I'm thinking about God. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
Really?
The words are coming
You're
in my
like
head.
my friend Nissa, who like every time in high school we'd smoke weed after school every day. We'd be up on the mountain, and every day she'd get high, and then within like a half hour she'd be like, "Why did I do this?"
That is me.
I'll just
That
be
is
like,
me.
"What the fuck? You're ruining. We're all having a good time," and she'd be like, "I just don't know why I do this every day. I honestly like we're losers." And I'd be like, "Okay, you need to stop."
Also, the girl came over, fully overweight. Fully.
Of course. Well, yeah. Let's talk. Let's go. I want to know about this. 'Cause you wouldn't tell
So
me.
yeah, I was on the Devil's App field like a month ago, and then this girl gave me her Instagram. I followed her.
But by the way, I
DM'd
just
her.
want to say, love Field.
Yeah, fish out. Yeah,
But
Field's a good app.
It is,
That's a
it is,
good.
it is intrinsically evil for sure. But I DM'd her like Saturday night or something, and then we made plans to get together. And so like all yesterday was so funny. I was like just preparing all day. I was like, oh, let me clean my apartment, work out, take a shower, like go on a
Yeah.
hike, take a shower or whatever. And her pictures are nice, whatever. And
He came one time.
No wonder he's
come-
praying all the time. I mean, honest to God, you got 15 seconds. I mean,
No, he's come upon insertion before.
no,
mid second stroke.
buddy. I'm not joking. You're gonna kill yourself. You need to be jerking off. Throw this Bible shit away. I'm being real with you. Honest to God, we have got to fix
I think I'm gonna live a
this.
chaste life from now on.
Okay, but so this time, did
So-
you
so-
come when
Yo,
she
your
blew
wife's
you?
gonna be
No,
so happy on
I
her
did.
fucking wedding night when you bust in her within 3 seconds. Oh my God, thank God we waited.
Crazy. You know, I don't think I'm a sex addict. Maybe I'm something like a love addict.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
You're
Because
just a
when I'm in a
certified lover
relationship,
boy,
when I'm
man.
in a relationship, I
normal.
don't cheat. I don't do anything sketchy. I don't like
I
Instagram
think you're
stories.
like me, where it's like I'm lonely.
Yeah, if I have
And
someone
I'm,
to.
and I'm seeking physical validation through that.
Yeah,
I think what it is
yeah.
like this is a common theme with any guy, especially like my friends that like get sober from being like a serious addict to anything.
Yeah.
It's the sex thing becomes such an outlet for like every human being needs some kind of vice. That's like the one vice you're allowed to have.
I wish it was gambling. Wouldn't that be so much better than sex?
I'm not joking. After this, let's go to OTB. I want to go to off-track backing right now. I mean,
bet on some ponies, bet on some
oh,
horses.
literally, yeah.
Do you gamble on racehorses?
No, but I can get. My dad is a big. into
Really? That's
that.
like my whole family's into that shit.
Oh yeah, like we went every single year. We were always going and spending our
Where-
summers.
where are you
at-
from?
Is it Western Mass?
So what track do you go to?
Saratoga.
Really? That's a beautiful track.
Dude, it's a beautiful track. I mean, ever since I was a kid, we would always be at
Really?
yeah, I love the horse races.
Dude,
and
Saratoga is awesome.
it really is, and
They got food there?
yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
have,
they got
dude, actually
good
now
food there.
they have one of the first Shake Shacks there because so the bros from Entourage are big horse racing guys, and they own a lot of property and restaurants in Saratoga Springs just for
Let me
that.
ask you a question: are you in the stands or are you in the what is it, like the campsites?
I'm in like this. No, I'm in like the suite. My family, like my uncle's a horse trainer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My
Let me-
grandfather-
He gets
let-
New Orleans.
Let
yeah.
me explain.
Yeah.
We are at the party. Like there's a whole track, and
Yeah.
then you can also hang out like in like this like wooded area.
Yeah.
It's
So
like,
there's. Oh, okay.
well, it's not wooded, but it's like the grounds.
Yeah.
And there's people like fire and TVs, and it's basically like if you were camping.
Okay.
The grandstands.
Yeah, maybe. I don't. It's like not even in the stadium. It's like outside of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
Are people still
it's-
dressed up, wearing like suits and stuff out there?
No, this is like people who like my dad and his every single year they all take a bus.
Oh,
They
okay.
everybody loads up the bus in front of the bar. The whole town goes, like 50, 60 of them, and then they all go get hammered, and they take the bus back.
Is this usually in like August or September?
yes.
So there's a big race called the Travers, that's probably what they would go to. My uncle sometimes has horses in it, but yeah, I was just a racetrack brat growing up.
Yeah.
We would just go to the fairgrounds in New Orleans, and like my grandfather owned horses and shit.
My grandfather also owned horses.
Nice.
Yes.
So you-
My dead sister was named after the horse.
Oh,
Sarah Rose.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice.
But I grew up looking at the catalogs and thinking I was going to buy a horse one day and,
Yeah.
and race it. And
Really?
Yeah. But I can get addicted to the lotto tickets.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you start making like superfecta, like the craziest, just like low stakes bets for like high reward. Like you can do like a 10-cent superfecta, which is like a $2 bet if you box it up, and for like to win like $200, $300
Really?
bucks. But like that's all the bros, the grandstands are just doing that.
Well, that's what we used to do as kids. Like we would be like 7 and 8, and we go.
Your
with
parents
our
give you money to
our
bet?
grandparents.
Yeah.
My grandparents would bet, and we would do this, and yeah.
On the little machine that our grandparents would always give us a $20 bill every time we went to the racetrack. It's like, use this to bet today.
Yeah.
That's
At
sick.
like 6 years old, they were starting us gambling.
That's
It's pretty
sick.
sick.
It's so fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gambling's a classy addiction.
Yeah.
Like it really is fine, unless
get-
you
And then you're doing the lotto tickets. And you're like,
Yeah, the lotto tickets is bad.
My
You're holding up the
grandpa-
All of a
line.
sudden, I'm just like,
It's like a noble vice.
I used to also work at a gas station, and the
Yeah.
people who would hold up the line, I'd literally be like, I fucking hate you.
Crazy.
You're here all day long, and sometimes they would win big, and they would give you like $100 bill, which that was cool.
That's sick.
But it is so annoying.
Yeah, just someone be like,
I think I sold a $50,000 winner once, and the guy came in and gave me like $300, and I was like, "That's
Damn.
nuts."
You do have to tip when you get a big payout. You have to tip.
Yeah.
I remember I won a big bet. At least when I was like 15, I thought it was a big bet. I got like $700 off of a race, and my cousin had to cash it because I wasn't old enough to actually make the bet. And he gives him like $100 tip. I'm like, that's okay. I think we could probably do like a 20, maybe like a 10%. Not fucking.
well, I think it's like for the luck though. You
Yeah.
gotta kind of
true.
you want good karma on your
Yeah.
next race.
But when I'm scratching those tickets, I'm like, if I fail, I think like, well, the next one could be a winner. Like immediately, I believe like I could win this.
My dad loves scratch offs.
Oh, they're the best.
He's the Mississippi trash.
I used to play slot machines in like the back of gas stations when I was 16.
You are always the worst. You're always the worst addict.
and
doing
they
the
were
shittiest stuff.
and they were simple ones too. They was
Was
just
this
like
before or
3
after the
lines.
tribal tattoo.
This was after the tribal. I'm sitting with like they called them the ding dings. It was like a bunch of like meth heads would be back there. We'd be smoking cigs inside. They'd give us free fountain drinks, and we'd be like,
methods are like, Aaron's a good kid.
yeah, yeah,
He's got a good head on his shoulders.
And I'd just be smoking cigs with them, and we'd just be hitting the boat. We had Silly Billy. There was like this meth head he owned like a beautiful house that
Silly
was
Bill-
like,
he's so silly.
yeah, Silly Billy. He'd be like the way he would
Yeah.
move and like touch the things. Like, yeah, it was fun. That was. We'd put $40. You could turn it into like a couple hundred to get some weed or something.
Nice.
But I'm not gonna. But now
But
gambling
now
is
it's embarrassing.
to gamble to really feel good. You need to risk something.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta risk
I
rent.
won't.
You gotta risk a
And
car
I won't.
payment.
I won't.
Yeah, I won't do that either. But that's where the high.
That Cheeto Vera fight. That
Yeah.
was like my biggest gambling bet I've made.
Yeah.
We both thought like Cheeto Vera was a lock against Sugar Sean O'Malley. I never bet on a fight. I never really bet at a casino. And so we were both like, you give me like $100?
Yeah.
So I bet like 500 on this guy to win a fight. He gave me $100. It's like the night of my cousin's wedding. And so like my cousin gets married. It's a really beautiful wedding. Great, whatever. We're at the after party, and I'm just like looking at my phone to see results from this fight. And then he loses, and I was just like, fuck, this sucks. This is the
Yeah,
worst
it's
night of my
humiliating.
life.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
humiliating.
Yeah.
I watched that fight alone, and be like, "Come on, Cheeto!" Like I'm just like a psycho.
$100.
$100. Come on, Cheeto!
Yeah.
Like I did.
Well, you would have gotten 500.
Yeah, I would've got, yeah. He was a big underdog.
Yeah.
Whatever. We're at 45. So how's your physique coming in? Are you doing good on your
It's
75-day
doing-
hard?
We've got
great.
a
It's doing
we've got a
great.
segment where we compare our body fat percentages.
Yes, we
Like,
take
if
our
you
shirts
take
off.
your shirts off,
If
Not
you're
gonna
down,
happen.
yeah, no, it's
We're all gonna do it.
yeah. Come
Oh,
on.
I'm not taking my shirt off.
No,
That's
yeah,
cra-
we are. It's
Oh.
just we just show our physiques. Come on, you got this.
Absolutely
Don't be gay
not.
about it.
Oh,
Don't be
I'm
gay about
absolutely
it.
not taking my
We
shirt off.
take
That
our
is
shirts off.
Brandon
Take our
knows I
shirts
would
off.
never
It's
Brandon
fine.
taking his shirt off.
Come on, Brandon
That
takes
is
his shirt
something
off. We
that
all
is
take our
so
shirts
Brandon's
off.
taking
funny.
his
This
shirt
is such
off.
a
Take his
track.
shirt
No,
off.
I'm not doing it.
Come on, we just compare physiques.
This is your camera.
Let's see what your
Brandon,
BF
that
is
is
at.
so fucked up. You know how I am, and the fact that you guys would trick me to try to take my shirt off is so insane.
We
Trick
do this.
you. It's a segment.
It's a,
It's not a trick. It's our segment.
Oh
we
my
do a
god,
weekly
you guys
physique
both
check.
have great bodies.
yeah, come on, take your shirt off. Let's see. You did a
Absolute-
75-day hard, right?
It's
Aaron,
mine
you're looking
is,
so tan, dude.
yeah,
Come
you
on,
are
bro.
looking so tan.
Come on, man.
Mine's all skin.
Come on, let's just say. Come on, take
I'm
your
all
shirt off.
Absolutely
I'm
not.
all
There's no way that you're tricking me to take my shirt off. I mean, this, by the way, is bullying. Okay, I used to be over 400 pounds. I don't have a good body. This is like so. And then if I took my shirt off, you'd clip it up, and then everyone in the Austin comedy scene, I don't fucking think so, pigs. Okay.
We were just trying to do our segment.
Yeah,
we
we were
always
just trying to do our
This is our
segment.
second
That's
episode.
so
We're-
funny.
we
You have
always do
such
this.
trashy. That's so.
Oh wait,
funny.
wait. Have you seen his tattoo on his other arm?
Oh, yeah, have you seen the
No.
cat dog? With sacred
That-
geometry. and
Show
a
the
basic-
camera. Show the camera, cat dog.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Yeah, we got sacred geometry, and then it's covering up a bass guitar tattoo that I actually got the same time I got. Excuse me while I kiss
You're
the
such a
sky.
silly Billy, man.
Yeah.
You're a
So
silly
you want
Billy.
to be big though, right?
Not anymore. I'm trying to get more lean. But
Yeah.
I've
'Cause
been.
This is looking great.
Yeah. Thank you.
What do you think? What do you?
I know. I told her I gotta do my BF's way lower than yours right
Yeah,
now.
but I got more.
No.
I got more mass though. So.
You do have more mass.
Yeah.
Including body fat, but yes, more mass.
Yeah. I mean, I got my levels checked. I went and got a DEXA scan, and I'm 28% body fat.
I think you could cut.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to. All right, now I get where you're coming from with the whole shirt on thing. It is not fun. I'm putting it back on.
No, I'm sorry. That was my idea. That was my segment idea. I thought it'd be funny because I knew you would hate it. But
idea.
And I wouldn't. Yeah, that's so
Oh wait,
funny.
I have a segment idea.
That's so funny that you're like, oh, this is gonna be hilarious. We're gonna bully the kid who used to be 400 pounds, who's worked really hard, who needs surgery to look okay.
Before you came
That's
in,
so
immediately he
Okay.
walks in and he's
Yeah,
like,
that was-
number one, you literally can't have sex because you're addicted to Jesus and you go to church every single week and you embarrass yourself in front of some fucking pedophile who's probably molesting all the kids around you, and you are a porn addict tranny chaser who's probably gonna cheat on his girlfriend and have sex with fucking trans women and let them fuck you up the ass, and then you try to embarrass me on the podcast by having me take my shirt off. I don't fucking think so.
it wasn't embarrassing. I knew you wouldn't take the shirt off. That's what was going to be
it
funny.
was a plan.
This was, you know what's funny? I did think of this last night. I go, oh my God. This
the
is
way-
a
Was this
genius
before or
idea.
after?
By the way, what a killer clip.
You're welcome. Ba, 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 ba.
I am never funnier than when I can take. I've been slighted.
Yes.
I mean, when I'm a little angry, it's like, oh God.
You're your
that's a
true
good
self.
thing.
Yeah.
You really channel into your. It's like when you get nasty, you get the funniest and like the most true you ever are.
Yes.
Yeah, I can talk super fast, and it's
Yeah.
like.
You did get
These
nasty.
are my
yeah.
real thoughts.
I mean, that
yeah.
was crazy how fast I was just talking, insulting you guys. I mean,
Bro,
that
you
was
were so
crazy.
authentic about
Yeah,
that.
thank
too.
you so much. And you, by the way, you look great.
Oh, thank you so much, John.
And I just said
appreciate
that because I was hurt. But
It makes me feel better right when he walked in. As he's walking, he's like, hey, man, I'm thinking about it. I think my BF's lower than yours. He's like, I was thinking about it last night. You were thinking about this last night. He was thinking about this last night, and then he came up with that bit about you taking the shirt off. I have another segment if you want to do. I have another segment.
Okay.
Aaron and I both struggle with our mental health constantly. We often talk about how we spiral about things, and I just want to see
Clearly.
if there's something you spiraled about recently where you just totally freaked out about and very worried about or still worried about. Just something kind of funny though.
wait, can you guys go first? Are we all gonna do it? Or just
Yeah, we'll all do it.
me
Weekly
think.
I'm
spiral.
trying to think of what a spiral.
Yeah.
I'll
Tell you my spiral.
sure.
I drove down to New Braunfels to do that Lucy's Comedy
Yeah.
Club, and I was talking to Jake Baker. Maybe we should bleep out his name, but I was just realizing, like, is this what my life is? You know what I mean? This is just what it is. I'm just gonna do.
And talk to Jake Baker.
Yeah, talk to and then JT's just gonna keep asking to hit my vape and giving me cash
Speaking of
because he
vape,
feels
right?
bad. Sure.
I have one.
Okay.
I have a thing where when I'm out a lot and I'm running around to spots and I'm kind of walking around and I start shit talking, having a good time,
Yeah.
making fun of people. We're all having fun as comics. I'll start to drive home and be like, literally everybody secretly hates you, and you're embarrassing yourself going around being like, oh, I'm the man, I'm the funniest, and because I talk so confidently or whatever, and I'm just like, oh, literally everybody hates you when you leave. They all go like, God, he's the fucking worst.
You'll really think that, like, while you're driving, like, fuck, that was bad.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah.
What did I just do?
And then I think to myself, like, well, if they have an issue with me, I hope they bring it up because I live in my truth. And yeah. I'm very good at self-talk, so I can get away from it pretty quickly.
Really?
But
Okay.
yeah.
So you go, hey, if that's true.
Well, ultimately, I really had a realization earlier this year, maybe it was last year, like, we are all going to die. Whether we live another life, go to heaven, whatever happens after this, that actually has nothing to do with it. And believing in that kind of stuff doesn't help. But but to me, it's just like, so why am I going to sit around being worried about things that I'm making up in my own head? And if they are true, then I really hope somebody tells me. And if not, there's no point to worry. I'm done. I've spent so much of my life worried about like what other people think.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
You have to have anxiety, sit in the chair.
Yeah. Or just be like, do something else.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I
If
wish-
people, what's the worst thing if people think you're annoying, Dylan?
Yeah. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I would kill to not have an inner monologue.
Oh God, it's all Dylan.
Oh wait. Doesn't someone we know doesn't
Yeah.
have the inner monologue?
Yeah,
That's
doesn't have-
very scary.
Who?
Nat.
He doesn't have an inner monologue.
No.
That
I'm gonna have to
scares
fucking
me.
bleep all
frightens
this
me.
fucking out.
Wait, hold my spiral was I did the Haha Hidalgo Joe Begley show this weekend, and I parked my car there. I was being safe. I was gonna park my car, go drink, get an Uber home, Uber back to my car in the morning. I was like, I'm not gonna drive drunk. I've been doing that too much. I'm gonna fuck my life up
He won't
again.
fuck women, but he'll drive drunk.
And,
I mean, he's a fucking Catholic. Are you kidding me? I mean, he can't have sex before marriage, but he'll fucking take
Yeah,
out
but I
family
can
of
have a
four.
good
I mean,
time,
this
but I
is
can, like,
literally
live my life. I
crazy. You are literally so delusional as to what you think is okay and not okay, and you've allowed Catholicism to that is crazy.
fuck.
You need help.
I know, you're totally right, but so I got back to my car, and my bumper was fucked up because someone had peeled out and totally hit my car, my kind of, not trying to brag, kind of expensive car that I honestly focus on way too much in my life. And after I saw that, I also saw a crazy woman kicking cars across the street next to it, and I thought maybe she had done it. And so I was freaking out about, like, am I about to confront this, like, maybe crazy homeless woman? I was, like, literally thinking, like, oh, I'm going to throw her to the ground. And I was thinking about assaulting this homeless person for damaging my
might
car.
have kicked your car.
But I was on my way to church. I was like, this is a test. So I just got my broken car and drove to church and was just seething about it in church. It's like, I got to not be so focused on material goods. I got to whatever.
Yeah, wait.
You are a fool.
Yeah. Wait. Do you confess you're drunk driving to the priest?
No.
I mean, this is
That is
crazy.
crazy. That is crazy.
Probably should.
That's
though,
like
now.
going to. Yeah, you probably should.
Sins that you don't think about or forget about, honestly, are they wipe those clean.
Really?
Yeah.
If you just didn't even think about it.
Oh wait, so the
I think
one
it's
thing.
worse. I think if you keep sin and you get to heaven, and he's like, "We didn't even think about that. You killed that family."
Aaron, I wanted to tell you. So Aaron is going on a trip with his family this year, and his girlfriend, not me, to Japan. And I have grown up watching anime my whole life. I love Japan. I love the culture, whatever. And he's just so focused on bullying me about the fact that he's going to Japan and I'm not, and he's gonna like take pictures and shit and tag me and everything when he's there. And so
Well, then
I
you
was
get to
telling
see
him
the pictures. You've always wanted to go.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was telling him that I'm just going to plan my own trip simultaneously at the same time and maybe even fly in a couple days before just to say I went there first. But today I woke up at 7:30 a.m. earlier than usual because I had my first Japanese lesson with a tutor online.
You're out of your mind.
My boy Hiroki Sensei is my tutor. I have my whole lesson here if you want to look at it.
You
But,
did? Oh, really?
Yeah, I bought 12 lessons for $450.
You're out of your mind.
Yeah, I'm going to learn Japanese.
Also,
and
I don't
go.
think there's a worse person to go to Japan with than someone who likes anime.
Right?
Yeah, I would
Oh, I'm
never
going
do
solo.
Yeah.
I'm going to meet up with y'all for like maybe like 2 days
Yeah.
and then go on my own solo thing.
Yeah, and do a bunch of anime.
Yeah, I want to see like temples and shit. You know, wear kimonos. And
Cuddle
stuff.
with Asian women.
I'm not gonna go to love hotels, but
Okay.
I want to.
We get a car and get fucking blackout drunk and rip to the streets, drop another bomb. I mean, honestly,
That is crazy. I didn't even think about that. I wonder.
I
what,
didn't even think about it at all.
I wonder what God hates more: drunk driving or masturbators.
probably drunk driving.
Yeah, that is true. What do you think, Egan?
Masturbated.
Do you really think that?
yeah,
Do you really?
He does. He does kind of think that.
That's so crazy.
That's for sure. Yeah.
I mean, when I say drunk driving, I'm like talking like 3-4 beers.
No,
He-
you're not.
That makes me better at
He,
driving.
he also researched the Catholic stance on homosexuality, just in case you were going to ask him any questions. He was
Oh.
ready to.
Well, I see. Here's the thing. It's like when people get upset about religion stuff being like they don't even like gay people.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I mean, they're mentally ill. I mean, honestly, God, like they're so delusional into what they're believing that they are based that on how they treat other humans. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he could hate gay people, and I would stand
Oh, no.
here and I would love him and say you're the best. And that has not because he's. I mean,
Hey, I
he's
love you too.
He's literally. Cockeyed behind the wheel, going 100 miles an hour in downtown Austin, and he won't masturbate. I mean, it really is sick. And so, yeah.
What were you
I'm
gonna
sure
say?
also God loves when you, like, hook up with a girl and then you go on a podcast.
And
and
go,
people are
"Nasty
fat."
ass
Yeah,
pussy.
I mean, this is like a stunning review of religion.
Holy shit.
Are you
Well,
mad at
pretty-
me because I've been going so
Yeah.
hard on you?
Okay, we gotta wrap
Oh,
up.
they're pretty accepting, is what I was gonna say, but all right.
Oh my God.
The Catholics, maybe not the rest of Christianity. But
All right. Well, thank you, Dylan, for coming
Dylan,
on.
thank you so much.
Are you mad at me?
no,
Okay, great.
Yeah.
No,
He's
I-
gonna spiral so hard.
I love this. No. Oh, that thing you were saying earlier. No, I asked you to be on this.
Yeah. I'm
I
so
love
happy
you.
to be here.
Yeah.
I really am. This was great.
You're one of
It's
my
so
favorite
easy.
people.
Can I also just say before I go,
Yeah.
you guys really have a great natural. You guys should keep this up because it's actually very fun and very good.
Oh, thank you so much.
He's
mean,
lying. He's lying to us.
No,
I think you
but,
just love
no.
Aaron. I think.
Thank you so
Okay,
much,
I also
Dylan.
quickly want to say this. Everybody says I love Aaron and I love Spencer, and these are just my friends, and you can't
Yeah.
see the difference because you're seeing everything as gay.
Yeah.
And Aaron
Oh no,
is just
I'm in
someone that I
love like
connect
a
with.
Yeah, we're just best friends.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say we're friends.
I'm not saying I'm saying love, not eros. It's more agape than anything.
See, no one
That's
knows
a
anything.
conversation
All
for
right,
a different
goodbye.
time.
All right, bye.
Thank you,
There's
Brandon.
the 4 loves. There's like different types of.
I'm happy Brandon took his shirt.
People go, Dylan, you're attracted to Aaron Patrick. I've literally had people, you're attracted to Matt Ross. I go, these are my friends.
And you go, no.